Let's go. Boost. Let's go. I love the way it sits on the road. Excellent feedback from the steering wheel. Very direct. But let's see how she can take these corners. You can definitely feel that it's a little heavier car, but you know, at 50 miles an hour, we're comfortably taking the turn. Just like the Alfa Romeo, the Giulia that I drove. But the Giulia's 1,500 pounds lighter. Let's go full throttle. And just like that, we are up to speed. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have a 2024 BMW i5 M60 on our channel. I want to say a huge thank you and shout out to Jesse over at BMW of Rockville in Rockville, Maryland for providing me this car for a test drive. All his information will be in the right hand corner, so if you're looking for a new or pre-owned car, reach out to him. And let's begin the test drive. This right here is the brand new 5 Series. It is a very controversial car, just like the 7 Series. You either really like it or you don't. I personally love the styling of this car. It looks bold, has those nice white tires in the back, a Bengal era front fascia. I kind of see an E60 a little bit on this design, and I love those M mirrors. I think they're beautifully styled, great design on the rims. But let's check out the back seat. Let's get in the back. So getting into the back seat, right away I notice how comfy these seats are. I'm 6'2", there's plenty of space for my head, for my legs. We have this beautiful Sky Lounge panoramic sunroof, some lights. We got our cup holders with the armrest, rear climate, charging ports, and also here as well. The materials feel excellent, very high quality. I like that they also made this plastic in the back in case the kids kick. We got the Bowers & Wilkins audio system. And look at the design of the handle. Doesn't that look cool? We still have the traditional shaped styling of the rear window. I like the door. This is very authentic, traditional in the BMW styling. Let's check out the trunk. This is an auto lifting trunk, and it also closes automatically. Quite a big size, actually. You can definitely fit 2 or 3 suitcases in there. Good size. But let's check out this interior. I personally love the way everything here is styled. It looks very high quality to me personally. We have an automatic steering wheel adjustment. Let's get into the cabin. Start up the BMW. And let's talk a little bit about the features. So here we have the brand new iDrive. I believe this is the 8.5. We have all various sorts of features here. We have the dual climate. We have the separate climate menu where we can actually adjust our settings as needed. Individual settings, preconditioning. We got the music, the home. This is where we see the map. And then we can also go to nav, which just shows us the screen for the navigation, which is very similar to the layout as it was in the older iDrive system. But look at how beautiful this curved display is. I think it looks very nice. We have different driving modes. We have personal, sport, efficient, expressive, relaxed, digital art. So a lot of those modes. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a 360 camera with the 3D view where we can actually look around the car. The graphics are amazing, very crisp and clear. I love how the car is drawn. Beautiful imaging. This is done beautifully. Parking view, we also have the car wash view whenever you're going into the car wash. The camera cleaning, so we can actually do the automatic camera cleaning as well. We have the Bluetooth, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. Here we have the pads for the phones. I believe, yeah, these are the fast charging pads. We got the micro USBs here, 2 cup holders, some more storage space. The glove box compartment is actually all leather. This is all leather. I don't think I've ever seen that in any car before, but this is all leather. Let's look at the sticker. This was assembled in Germany. We have the premium package, which includes the heated steering wheel, interior camera, full LED lights with cornering, parking assist plus, the curved display, natural interaction. This is the premium package. And then we also have the Sky Lounge roof. But the roof here actually opens the other way, not the traditional way, how you're used to it. There's definitely some different design cues here. We have a good dashboard, everything is super soft, high quality materials, Bowers & Wilkins audio system. And we can also change the display settings here by going through these buttons. We can switch the content, reduce, trip data, we can go to map, and then depending on which mode we go, we will see different layouts. And when I put in sport, I get my bolsters inflated, so they hug me, which is really cool. But let's begin with personal. Let's do a quick wiper test. Excellent even spray of the water. Let's do a quick horn test. And let's begin. I do like the reduce mode the most, since it just shows the speed and it's much easier for all of you to see the speed in the center console. We also have a heads-up display, excellent quality, very clear. I'll also raise the steering wheel just a little bit. We also have this red stitching here. This red part shows the center perfectly. But let's talk about the comfort of these seats. The seats here are extremely comfortable, very supportive, cushy enough. I love how they're perfectly hugging my back and my shoulders. They don't feel stiff, they don't feel tight. They feel like they're the perfect width for me, like personally, for my height. The steering wheel feels excellent, thick, stitched, has the right size dimension, so it's not too thick on top, but it has those grips where you can just hold it. I also like that this is a flat bottom steering wheel as well. I don't recall BMW doing flat bottom steering wheels, but this one does have that. It has the M badge as well. We have automatic windows. Now these buttons here, some people will say that they are, you know, they don't look very fancy compared to the other models, but these are actually eco-friendly buttons right here. They're good buttons. They're not shiny aluminum buttons, but they're very good regardless. Yeah, excellent passing power. I mean, I barely even pressed the gas yet. We'll definitely check out this car's potential down our test drive route and see how quick she is. We have the same blind spots in the mirrors where the steering wheel gives a little bit of feedback whenever we're putting on the blinker and there's a car in the blind zone. But let's play around with the modes a little bit. Let's see what expressive is. So expressive is a pretty basic layout. Just you see the speed and this gauge right here. Let's see what other modes we got. Expressive, relaxed. Okay. So that closes the shade. Okay, let's see what is digital art. Digital art opens the shade, and we have this really cool purple layout everywhere. I like this. This is cool. And here we can also go to the content and select what we're trying to view as well. And we can adjust the head-up display as well there. I've noticed that the heads-up display changed the coloring a little bit with this mode. But let's go to sport mode. That tightens up my seats. It shows the power meter and the speed on the left. We will keep it on reduced for now. We also have the boost. We will try that out, see what that is. But let's talk some more about the ride and the handling. So I haven't taken any corners yet, but we will shortly. The ride so far is stellar. The cabin is 7 Series quiet. It's hushed, you can whisper in here. I love the way it sits on the road. Excellent feedback from the steering wheel, very direct, but let's see how she can take these corners. You can definitely feel that it's a little heavier car, but you know, at 50 miles an hour, we're comfortably taking the turn. Just like the Alfa Romeo, the Giulia that I drove, but the Giulia's 1,500 pounds lighter. And this takes the corner just as well. And very impressive. Excellent, excellent cornering abilities. Let's go full throttle. And just like that, we are up to speed. Easily. Up to speed easily. There's virtually no body roll from the chassis setup. Excellent cornering abilities. But I'm also impressed by how quiet this 5 Series is compared to, per se, a Tesla Model S on the wind noise. There's so much better cabin insulation. And let's go. Yeah, she is fast. We also have the option to put on regenerative braking, but I turned that off for the purpose of this test drive because I don't want it. I love how this 5 Series glides on the road. It's got such good feedback. Minimal effort to start with the passing power, just a little bit on the gas and you're already going. We've only lost about 2-3% thus far on the charge with our aggressive driving, which I think is not bad at all for an electric car. Yeah, you can get a lot of tickets in this 5 Series. You don't feel speed at all. Like, you can be going at an insanely fast rate and it feels like you're doing 30. Well, let's drive a little bit on the freeway, see how that goes. I want to also try it out in just the normal mode, the personal mode, and see if I feel any different. Yeah, feels effortless, refined. It may actually get unusually quiet in this cabin. But these are definitely $100,000+ levels of refinement that we get from the 5 Series. Wow. This passing power is so good. Uphill, just a couple of seconds and we're up at very high speeds. Very easy to maneuver. You can see everything around you. And I love how smooth the power band is. Like, you're giving it some gas, you get this nice shove in the back, and you're going, but it's not scary to drive. It's fast and controllable. The brakes are stellar, there's no fade. Very easy to dose, give the right amount of braking power. I love it. Honestly, I really like this 5 Series. I think it's an excellent platform. Yeah, she can move. She sure can move. And actually in this 5 Series, I feel like the amount of power is actually a perfect balance of, you know, the exact kind of power that you would want. It's not too much, it's not too little. It's like the perfect balance for an electric car. This 5 Series hides any sense of speed whatsoever, to a point where you just don't feel any speed. It feels like I'm going 30 the whole time. I feel absolutely nothing on the speed. Which is insane, right? You'd think that, you know, you're gonna feel some kind of speed, but you don't. All right, let's reset the Dragy. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Oh yeah. Excellent kick. Excellent kick. All right. Let's see our times. So we did 0 to 60 in 3.51 seconds. The 62 to 100 came at 3.96. Which is bizarrely fast. The 0 to 100 kilometers an hour came at 3.66. The 1/8 mile at 7.46 at 98.59. And then the quarter mile came in at 11.44 at 120.53. We did not use the boost at all. We did not use the boost mode, but we will try the boost on the next run. Let's come to a full stop. All right, so 3, 2, 1, let's go. Boost, let's go. All right, let's take a look at the numbers. So we did 0 to 60 in 3.54 seconds, similar time. 62 to 100, same 3.95. Quarter mile, 11.42 at 123.28. So we did gain about 3 something miles per hour. And the 62 to 124 or the 100 to 200 kilometer per hour time came in at 8 seconds flat. So excellent power. You can definitely see, like, after which extent the power will start to go down a bit, but even after, you know, big speeds, it still keeps up very well with the power. Incredible performance, lovely times, extremely happy with it. So throughout today's test drive, I have to say I've really enjoyed driving this 5 Series. I think it drives beautifully, has amazing handling. You can feel that it's a heavier car, but that does not hinder any of its abilities or cornering performance. It does everything beautifully. And even at very high speeds, you don't feel them at all. It just feels so solid, refined, secure at any speed. And, you know, whenever I was going on the Model S, per se, as a comparison, you know, trying to slow down from a higher speed than 80, over a few times got me to a point where the brakes were, you know, the steering wheel felt like this. It felt very bad on the braking power, and the car didn't feel too settled. Like, I was not comfortably going quick speeds on that car. Here, any speed feels just as comfy as 35-40 miles an hour, like 30 miles an hour. Any speed that you're doing, it feels comfortable. It's got excellent power, beautiful feedback. You know exactly what you're doing with the cornering. I love it. I gotta say, this handles like a sports car, honestly, with all this weight. Excellent weight balancing, excellent chassis, perfect brakes, and I love this touch. Summarize the test drive. This so far is my #1 favorite electric car that I've ever driven, and honestly, this actually is the first electric car that I have to say I actually enjoyed 100%. I've really enjoyed driving this. I think this is an incredible powertrain, incredible chassis. I love this 5 Series, and if somebody was to ask me today, hey, what electric car should we go get? Like, we want to get an electric car. We don't want a gas, we don't want a hybrid. I would say get this, because this is something that's going to put a smile on your face every single day. It's refined, it's powerful, it's efficient. And throughout all this aggressive driving that we've done today, the battery only drained like 9-10%, which is nothing. You know, we've only lost, what, 22 miles worth of range? And again, this is realistic. I know BMW is very careful with their claims, and they're always very conservative with all their values, like whether it's acceleration or whether it's range. BMW always highly underrates these figures. So with this electric car, you're not going to be faced with a situation where you're seeing 100 miles left on the dash and you'll be like out of charge on 70 miles. No, this is very predictable, very good, and I love the features in this car. Everything is just so easy to use. The perfect curved display, the center, you don't have to always look at the screen. I love the floor mounted gas pedal. I think this is truly an incredible beast. Well, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time.